What is going on, guys? It's TVJP Fitness. Today, I just woke up. You can see by my eyes, most likely, and the head. But we are going to have our first meal of the day. I'm going to take you through a little bit of what I do. Today is the 8th day of my new diet. I began a cutting diet led by the one and only Curtis Attack Fitness. Guy's a genius. Guy's a monster. He knows what he's doing, and he's guiding me through this diet. So you're gonna see, sorry, how it's going. So the first meal is just 125 grams of carbs, pure carbs, that's it. So for that, got a lunch banana, and I got this beautiful supplement called Carbolin by EFX Sports in the fruit punch flavor. It's just 50 grams of pure carbs. That's it, nothing else, 200 calories per scoop. So I take 2 scoops of that and the banana. So, gonna mix that together real quick, and I'll see you guys in a little. Another thing I want to tell you guys, the perfect thing about this carb supplement is that you don't have to worry too much about if you're hating your macros, because the macros are literally just pure carbs. It's a carb powder made of simple and complex carbohydrates, so it keeps you kind of full for a little bit. Not really me, because my appetite's insane, but you know, it does its job. 100 grams pure carbs, and then I also track the carbs. Track the macros. I use MyFitnessPal. I have a banana as well, which is about 200, which is about 25 grams, 150 in total. Yeah, so it's perfect. I drink that, and then I'll take my pre-workout. You'll see. I can't flip the camera. All right. You see here, I got my little pre-workout stack. So I just use these two right now. Pump Addicts from NutriPhase, I think? No, Believe, okay. And Taurine from Allmax. So I'm going to explain these to you right now. And then touch on this co-type. So the Pump Addicts is a new pre-workout that recently came to my supplement store that I work at, Herx Nutrition in Welland. Come check it out. So what it is, it's powerful. Okay, this is not for beginners. It even has a caution label on the top. That's a bit stupid, but you know, whatever. So the important thing, I want to show you guys the ingredients. Okay, so L-citrulline. Where's that? Citrulline malate. Okay, 3,000 milligrams. That is a lot. Citrulline helps with blood flow, getting more oxygen to the blood, and then getting more oxygen to the muscles. And 3,000 milligrams is a lot. I take 1 full scoop, so it ends up being 6,000 milligrams or 6 grams, as it says on the top right there. Beta-alanine, 3 grams as well. That's like, this stuff will make you itchy. Okay, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for beginners. And also 200 milligrams caffeine. You know, so times 2, because this is all per half scoop. But one ingredient that not a lot of people know about is DMAE. The rest is kind of like natural stuff, bitter orange, L-leucine, just an amino acid. Yeah, okay, so DMAE. So that is a different mixture of chemicals. So there used to be one called there's one called 1,3-dimeth that's illegal in Canada, and it got banned because it's giving people heart attacks or something because they were using like 5 scoops and stupid. But this DMAE is a different combination or a different mixture of the molecule to make it so that it's legal, because it's not 1,3-dimeth in Canada anyways, where I live. So it's good stuff. It's strong. It'll do the job, and it'll get you going. Now this, I want to touch on this too. I don't really use this as much anymore because this one's so amazing. But this, once I run out of the Pump Addicts, I'm going to go back to this. The Go Time. This is the first pre-workout I actually ever had, like 3-4 years ago. I ever tried it. It gave me the best pump of my life. But it's not that strong, as you'll see. For half a scoop, I don't even think there is any citrulline in here, to be honest with you. Can you see? L-citrulline. Oh, yeah, see, 750 milligrams. So Not even close. And then 1,500 milligrams per scoop. Not even close to the 4 times as much as they put in here, 6 grams. And caffeine's only like 300 milligrams per serving, per full scoop as well. But the thing with this, cotton candy flavor, tastes like cotton candy. That right there is what you get. I dry scoop this because I enjoy dry scooping this. I dry scoop this when I'm in a rush and I have nothing else to do. This tastes absolutely phenomenal. Like 10 out of 10. Would recommend you dry scoop that at least once in your life if you want to enjoy some pre-workout. Anyways, moving on. So the taurine. So you'll see on the label, improves mental focus, potent energy source, and improves body composition. I don't care about the body composition, but mental focus. This is huge when working out. My focus will already be good, you know, but this gives it that extra boost, and I can zone in, like, focus on something, and I just do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just 100% pure pharmaceutical grade taurine, and it's amazing. I highly recommend it. It's so cheap, man. $23 plus tax. Also, Herx Nutrition. This is how long I've had this. I'll show you. Just you see, I still have like a little bit left because you only have to take a half a tablespoon. I just take like a little bit from that scoop. Half a tablespoon. This container's lasted me like almost a year. This is the best, one of the best supplements for mental focus, and it's so damn cheap. I recommend you get you some of that. The last thing I want to touch on for my pre-workout stack is this Brain Fuel by Onset. It's absolutely amazing. Natural ingredients by Perfect Sports, made in Canada. When do you ever see stuff made in Canada that's this amazing? Just a whole lot of chemicals that are proven to work. So you can take I take 4 because I'm such a big boy. Yeah. Anyways, the taurine helps me zone in. This stuff keeps me zoned in for an hour, 2 hours. Like, it's absolutely amazing. Like, I could not recommend a product more. Perfect Sports really, really nailed it with this. I've been using this for over a year. I've never gone to workout without it. It also, helps reduce anxiety and helps with mental clarity, which is absolutely amazing. So I highly recommend, if you can't get this at your local supplement store or your local Herx on 136 Thorold Road, come by. Then I suggest you go online to Perfect Sports website or whatever you can find this and buy it right now. Do it. Alright guys, what's up? I want to sit down and have a little talk before I go and crush the weights. So I took my pre-workout, I take all that stuff, right? And I do use a lot of supplements. I use like a lot. I'll take you through the whole day and I'll explain every single one, why I use them, things like that. But excuse me. But if you don't use them, sorry, I'm gonna cut the shit out of this part. If you are just using supplements for the sake of using them, if you take too much pre-workout just to experience it, like, I know some people that take the pre-workout, work out for 45 minutes, and go home. My stretching and core and warm-up alone will last 45 minutes. Like, I don't understand the logic, you know, because you're spending money, man. Like, that shit, like, all that shit I just showed you, probably about $200 worth of, like, a month's supply. And, like, I don't like to waste money. I do spend a lot of money on food, but I don't like to waste money. So I use it, I take them, but then I put them to good use. I'm working out an hour and a half, not including core and stretching and the important stuff like that. And like I make sure I'm always hydrated. I drink like too much water. I'm always peeing. Like I'm hydrated all the time. And plus I take a multivitamin too, so I gotta stay even more hydrated. Things like that. So what I'm trying to get at is if you're going to get into the supplementation, which is what they are, they're just supplements. They're not they're not miracle workers, they're not life changing things, they're just supplements. It's pre workout and it's carbs, it's like it's simple things like caffeine and carbohydrates. So it'll help. Don't get me wrong. It saves my ass all the time when I don't feel like going to the gym, when I am having an off day, when I didn't sleep good, whatever the case may be. I also use them like on a good day. Man, like the workouts insane, and that's something that I'll always love about them. But if you don't do the little things, like I make sure I'm hydrated. I get out of bed. After I brush my teeth, I start drinking water. That's it. I don't do anything else. That's all I do. I drink water, a lot of it, until I can't drink anymore, and then that's it. And then I start going about what I gotta do, whatever. So if you don't make sure the little things are taken care of, like stretching even, people don't stretch. I don't understand. I see 50-year-old people in the gym complaining about their shoulders, their lower back, the this, the that, like their hips. And like, you're only 50. Like, you're not you're not ancient. Like, you shouldn't be falling apart just yet, right? Start stretching. Take care of your body. Make sure you're okay. If you're not fully mobile, if you're not fully prepared to work out 4, 5, 6 times a week, you shouldn't be. And that's the way I was too. And up until a few months ago, I was like stretching like once, twice a week. And I felt like shit. Just pure shit. I would go to the gym, I'd be doing flat bench, and my hip flexors would cramp. And I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, that can't be happening. Like, it's holding me back. So I made an effort. I started making an effort. I stretched every day. And I still do. Every day. Before and after sometimes. And I always warm up good. Make sure my body knows what's going on. Because you can't take your body through a beating all the time and not let it, like, not give it something, not let it heal. Not be prepared. Because if it's not prepared, you won't be able to train to your full potential. You won't be able to work to your full potential. You won't be able to recover to your full potential. So yeah, it's very important. The little things are very important. Just wanted to let you guys know that. Pre-workout's kicking in. Pre-workout's kicking in, obviously. My ears a bit tingly. But I love that feeling. People say they hate that feeling. I don't know. I'm like, that's the feeling of power entering your body to use, to grow. Today we're growing these bad boys. Oh my god, they're kind of still sore. It's okay. I'll stretch them out. It'll feel good. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's get at it. So I'm still chilling here, waiting for my grandparents to give me a little call back, so I can see them, and then they can drop me off at the gym, because I don't have a vehicle yet. That's why I'm grinding. Yeah. Anyways, what I wanted to say was, I'm sitting here, right? I'm literally doing nothing. Like, literally nothing. And I'm being patient. But before I go to the gym, every day before I go to the gym, thinking about getting there, training my ass off, like, growing, getting better, it gives me this feeling. I don't really know. I wouldn't call it, I don't know how to explain it. It wouldn't be, it's not butterflies. It's not like nervousness or anxiousness. It's like excitement. It's just pure excitement, because I know every time I'm at that gym, I'll learn something. I'll grow in a certain way. Whether it's an absolute shit workout, whether it's the best workout of my life, I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to be like, the best workout Because I've had the shittiest fucking workouts, and I've had the best workouts of my life. So the the bad ones are the best ones, to be honest. They make me grow the most. Like, you learn the most from yourself and what you're capable of and how you respond to things when you're in that situation. And you put yourself in that situation. You don't let other people control that. You don't let something else get to you. That's just petty. That's just little shit. But the bad workouts, and I've had them. I've finished up a leg day. I remember I squatted 275 for 3 and almost puked because I ate too much before, like way too much. So I ate way too much. I got to the gym and I was like, oh, I'm fueled up. I'm ready to go. No, my food was digesting. I don't know what happened. This was like a month and a half ago. It's probably the worst leg day of my life. I did those squats. Couldn't do them anymore. I knew something was wrong. I could just feel it. You could just feel it. When you know your body well enough, you could just feel it. And I felt it. Yeah. So I went to leg extension. My bread and butter, like, strongest exercise I probably ever have done, or one of them. And I start doing it, and I feel like shit. I'm not even sweating. Like, I wasn't even sweating. My body was still digesting the food, and it was processing it. It had to process it so much that I couldn't even sweat because I had ate so much. Like, I was just a mess. My body was a mess. So I did something else. I don't remember. I remember trying to see, like, if I could do some bicep curls because that's a small movement, right? So I did 2 sets of those, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm going home. So I sat in the car for 25 or 30 minutes right outside the gym. No music on, nothing exciting, nothing like that. Just sitting there thinking. And I'm so stubborn that I was like, you know what, I'm going to go home and train core. I'm going to go home, I'm going to work out. I have to grow at something every day to become what I want to be, to get better, to be the best version of myself, period. And I was thinking, like, I'm going to get home, but like the food, sometimes you just can't control the situation. And I ate too late. That was my fault. It was nobody else's fault. It was my fault. I just mistimed the food, and I learned from that because there was a lot of food. And it's not like it was bad food either. Rice, chicken, there's good stuff. But there's a lot of it and too close to the workout, and it messed me up good. So I learned that day, that sometimes it's just not going to be your best day. But ever since that workout, I haven't had one bad one since, I don't think. I've had some decent, like, mediocre ones, but I've had some amazing ones because I perfect everything now, or try to perfect it as much as I can. So the details, the timing of the meals, the size of the meals, how much I get from the meal, what the food is, what to do if this happens, if I'm starving, okay, have a little Cliff Bar, have something. If I'm too full, just wait a little bit, do some cardio, get everything going, and then start training my ass off. So I learned that day that sometimes you just have to know when you messed up, take that, learn from it, because it's frustrating for me. It's especially legs. Like, I remember that workout was going to be something like amazing. It's going to be like a 365 for 5. No, sorry. 385 for 5. It was like a huge top set of 5. It was amazing. It was going to be amazing. But it wasn't there that day. And there's nothing I could do about it. And it's frustrating. And I'll never forget that feeling sitting in my car. I was just angry. I don't want to think about it. But I learned from that, and I grew. I grew stronger, I grew smarter. Now I only have a little bit of carbs before my workout, because that's what I know I'll need. And now I only do certain things before my workout because I know how good I'll feel. I know how long I have to wait before. If I have a huge meal like that, I'll wait like 2 to 3 hours because my body takes that long to digest it. But that's just me. And that's how I know my body. And then the good workouts, enough about this bullshit. The good workouts. Oh, oh, I just get so happy thinking about it because like it's such a rewarding feeling, just feeling stronger and better and bigger and growing and being closer, one step closer to your goals every day is so fulfilling to me. And it's something that I strive to do every day. And with that, the good workouts really solidify, okay, I'm on the right path. I know what I'm doing. Like, I put my head down, music's blasting, I work my ass off. And I have the best pump. You're sweating, you're making all kinds of noises, you're grunting because you're pushing so hard, you almost pop a hernia, yeah, all that good stuff. Because that's what it'll take. Working out is not training 6 days a week is not for like the faint of heart. It's not a part-time sport. It's not an easy one either. But that's why I love it so much because it's such a huge challenge to me. And I love it. And let's go have a good workout. Let's go have one of those good ones. Fuck that shit. Let's have a great workout. Let's go. I'll catch you guys in a bit.
One last thing before I go kill my shoulder workout. Invest in a good pair of headphones. Music is the key to strength. I honestly believe that. Music gives me power when I'm feeling like exhausted. What's that? Oh. Yeah. Beats Studio 3s, wireless, no cord, no need to worry about the cord getting in the way. I used to have corded headphones. They sucked because they got in the way all the time. These are absolutely amazing. It's like going into your own planet. I highly, highly recommend that you get a good pair of headphones that you can use for the gym. Take good care of them. Be good with them. And they'll give you strength. I will see you guys after the workout.
Alright guys, what's going on? So you can see clearly I'm not doing shoulders today. I had to change it up because tomorrow I'm training with a good friend of mine and we're going to hit shoulders. So I just hit some chest today. Just chest alone because I'm going to do shoulders and triceps tomorrow. And going into this workout I felt weird. I don't know what it was. Maybe my timing was a bit off. I don't know, but I pushed through it. Ended up doing some pretty good things. Got a nice pump. Here you'll see doing 225 for 5 on the flat bench. This is the first time I flat benched in weeks, so I was pretty happy with this. 225 for 5 moved very smooth. Kept my elbows nice and locked. Nice arch. Feet as far back as I could. And I had to dig pretty deep because I felt like just weird. I don't know what it was. Could have been I ate too early, but nonetheless, still had to push through it. And here, you see I'm doing 245. This was a fairly smooth set. I was proud of this as well. Being on this cut for a little over a week now. You see that third rep, that was really slow. Holy. I should have had a spot, to be honest, but just grinded through it. That fourth one was easier than the third one. What the hell? And the fifth, yeah, okay. We got it. We're good. No bars dropping on my neck today. Here, I'm doing some incline dumbbell flies because my upper chest is lacking. And I've been trying to improve that for a long time now. It's something that I've been trying to focus on more. Nice and slow. The main thing with these, I see people doing a lot of heavy weight. I see people just throwing it around. It's just not what you want to do. Isolate the upper chest. Feel the squeeze. Feel the stretch. Every part of the movement, just feel it. Nice and slow at the top. I breathe out. Nice contraction. As far down as you can possibly go. And you just feel it. You feel great. The pump is great. Everything is amazing. And you see I switch it up here, do some single arm. These are extremely hard, especially at the end of my set. That was very challenging, but made it look easy. And then forced out a couple more reps. Here I'm doing some incline dumbbell press. Extremely, extremely heavy. You can see those 55-pound dumbbells. Holy, wow, I might hurt myself. I don't know. I got to be careful, you know. But as I said, I felt extremely weak today, so I just decided to go for some nice volume, really, really slow, negative, and then explosive contraction explosive positive, sorry, and squeezing and contracting at the top. These felt really good, actually. Kept my elbows nice and tucked in to a certain extent. I didn't want to keep them exaggeratedly tucked in because then it just takes tension away from your chest. Everything felt really good. These last few reps were hell. Like, I don't know what it was. Everything was just heavy. Everything was hard. Yeah. Yeah, you can see right there I got like 10 reps with the 55s. Very, very slow. Then I slide over the camera a little bit because we're doing a superset. Now, this superset I did some elevated push-ups because push-ups on the ground would have been too hard because my chest is completely destroyed at this point. And you can see I go nice and slow. And then I don't extend my elbows all the way to keep tension on my chest. Give that a try if you guys are having trouble feeling your chest during push-ups. It feels really amazing. You go nice, and then yeah, you drop and hit your face on the bench a little bit, you know. And then here I want to explain something. So I'm not just being a douchebag and posing because I think I'm the best in the world. I'm posing because it allows more blood flow to the muscle. So give it a try next workout. You see that nice face right there? And here I got my post-workout meal. So 1 scoop of protein, 1.5 cups of white rice for the insulin and insulin spike and good carbs. Some more carbs, 2 scoops of my Carbolin, and 1 protein bar. So that equals about, I think, 275 carbs, 60-ish protein, and 30 grams of fat. A lot of that good carbs going into my muscle, keeping it nice and full, helping it recover. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.